In university, love doesn't always start with fireworks. Sometimes it starts with friendship. Vincent met Abigail in their second year. Not at a party. Not during orientation. But in the library. She was frustrated over a statistics assignment. He quietly offered help. That was the beginning. No pressure. No flirting. Just conversations. They started studying together every week. Then texting. Then calling. Then sharing things they didn't tell anyone else. Abigail would say, "You're different from other guys." Vincent would smile and reply, "I'm just being me." He was always available. If her laptop had issues, he fixed it. If she was stressed, he listened. If she was hungry, he bought food. He didn't complain. Because he liked her. Not loudly. Not desperately. Just quietly. But something was confusing. Abigail would hold his arm sometimes. She would rest her head on his shoulder. She would say things like, "I don't know what I would do without you." But when people asked if they were dating, she would laugh. "Oh no, we're just friends. Just friends." That phrase started hurting Vincent more than he expected. But he ignored it. Because hope is powerful. In their third year, a new student transferred into their department. Jay. Confident. Funny. Well-dressed. He drove a car. Suddenly, Abigail talked about Jay often. Jay is so smart. Jay is so ambitious. Jay said this. Jay did that. Vincent listened. Smiling on the outside. Shrinking on the inside. Then one evening, Abigail said, "Jay asked me out." There was silence. Vincent forced a smile. "That's nice." She looked at him carefully. "You're okay with that, right?" He swallowed his feelings and nodded. "Of course. We're just friends." The words tasted bitter. After that, things changed. Abigail stopped calling late at night. She stopped asking for help as often. She started being busy. With Jay. Vincent noticed something painful. She only came back when Jay upset her. When Jay didn't reply her messages. When Jay canceled plans. When Jay made her cry. And Vincent? He would sit with her. Comfort her. Encourage her. Even though it broke him every time. One night, after listening to her complain about Jay for almost 2 hours, Abigail finally asked, "Why are you so good to me?" Vincent paused. Because he knew the answer. But he had never said it. "Because I care about you," he replied softly. Abigail looked down. "I care about you too, but not like that." There it was. Clear. Honest. Painful. She continued. "You're safe, Vincent. You're my comfort zone. But Jay excites me." Comfort zone. Vincent realized something in that moment. He wasn't her choice. He was her backup plan. That night, he didn't cry. He didn't beg. He didn't argue. He simply went home and thought deeply. He asked himself one question. Why am I fighting to stay where I'm not chosen? The next day, he sent her a message. I value you. But I need space. I can't keep being your emotional support while you give your heart to someone else. She was shocked. You're overreacting. Maybe. Or maybe he was finally respecting himself. He stopped answering late-night calls. Stopped fixing problems that weren't his. Stopped being available on demand. It wasn't easy. Loneliness hit him hard. But slowly, something changed. He had more time. More focus. More peace. He joined a campus entrepreneurship group. Started working on a small online business. Improved his grades. He wasn't trying to prove anything. He was rebuilding himself. Months later, Jay and Abigail broke up. It didn't end well. She came back to Vincent. "I miss how you treated me," she said. He looked at her gently. "I treated you well because that's who I am," he replied. She stepped closer. "Maybe we can try now." Vincent smiled. But this time, it was different. "I don't want to be chosen after someone else fails," he said calmly. "I want to be chosen first." She had no answer. Sometimes, you can love someone deeply. But if they don't choose you, you must choose yourself. Being available is not the same as being valued. Being kind is not the same as being loved. And never reduce yourself to a backup option, just to stay close to someone. Have you ever been someone's comfort zone but not their choice? Comment below. And subscribe for more real university relationship stories about love, growth, and self-respect.